Wow. Feels like a long time since we've been in this room in particular.
It feels very weird to be back in the seat, and it's a good feeling though. It's good to be back, and yeah, feels like it's been years, mate.
It does, mate. You've been Mr. Worldwide a little bit. You've been to Adelaide and you've been to Margaret River. So look, yeah, I say worldwide. It's more worldwide than I've been. Take us through a bit of a debrief of your last couple of weeks.
Last couple of weeks have been good. Been real good. Over to Adelaide for gather round. Can't get much better than that. Unfortunate to see our beloved football club go down in those sort of circumstances. But yeah, it was great over there. It's something you want to experience for sure. And I think it's going to be very hard for Perth to take it off Adelaide. It was that good.
See, because at the start of this year, I was trying to rally a few. It's like, gather round. Why not? It's like, because it's Adelaide. And I'm like, I know, but it's gather round. So, it's like you could have gather round in, I don't know, Kalgoorlie. Like, yeah, the town's not very interesting, but once you draw people, because, the place is what the people make it. So if you bring everyone from the country there, I think it would be a fantastic weekend, which it sounds like it was.
Yeah, well, have you been to Adelaide before?
No, never.
It's very similar to Perth, but just about 30 years older. That's how it feels. Like where we stayed in Glenelg, it had Hillary's vibes, but just like 30 years older.
Yeah.
If you can sort of picture that. I don't know if you can. You would have to see it to believe it, but it felt a lot like Perth, but just older and a little bit colder.
Haven't quite discovered electricity yet. Yeah. But working towards it.
Oh, always.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's it. And it's good. I mean, it's good for everyone in the country to go to Adelaide and kind of give them a bit of an insight into what the real world's like. So hopefully Adelaideans, we got to learn a bit about, the world post 1980s.
Yes.
So I'd be more than keen to go down next year. And I mean, yeah, as you said, maybe it'll just stay there. I do think wherever it goes would be great, and I would love to have it in Perth. And I think it would work.
I think it would work. I definitely think it would. Adelaide is actually quite a weird place. Like, you would have shopped at Aldi before, right?
Yes.
You know how all the, stocks pretty mismatched. Like, you got your apples and you got your microwaves and you got your chainsaws and you got your bananas all next to each other. That's sort of similar to the Adelaide landscape. Like, there would be an ice cream place, and then there would be a super cheap auto right next to it, and then there would be an 18 plus vape store next to that, and then next to that it was a place selling little kids' toys. Very strange. And yeah, so that they had all the necessary, places, but just not in the right order. Sort of like if you're miss-smashing your playing tapped out Simpsons game back in the day. Sort of like that. You're making your village, but wasn't very well structured. It's a bit behind its time, Adelaide.
Yeah, so like city planning isn't really a priority.
Oh, no. No way.
But it has character.
It has all the right places, just in the wrong order.
And actually, come to think of it, I remember a good few months ago, we did have someone send us a message saying, from your biggest Adelaide fan. Meaning, well, we have at least one person from Adelaide. And if we have one person from Adelaide, that makes up about 25% of the whole audience. So we've got a big viewership in the city of churches. And it'd be great to hear what all the people of Adelaide think about your review from an outsider.
100%. Well, I got a couple more things to add about Adelaide as well. Chicken palmies don't exist over there.
Do they still have like it on the menu and it's not in the same form that you would expect here?
Well, I got the menu, I think, on probably my second or third day there, watching, Friday night or Thursday night footy. I'm like, I just need a palmy. And I check the menu at the pub. It says chicken schnitzel. So like, I've gone to my father. I'm like, do you reckon this means like a chicken palmy? He goes, yeah. I go, all right. Order the schnitzel. I just get like a plain schnitzel. I'm like, well, that's probably my bad. It just did say schnitzel. And then a couple of days later, I was like, oh, I'll try the palmy again. This one had schnitzel, but then you could like add, like an add-on was like palmy. Very strange.
And did they use the terminology Parmigiana?
It was like schnitzel, and then add-on, it was like gravy, cheese, palmy. For like an extra like $6, I could add a palmy onto a schnitzel. So I was like, yeah, I'll get the schnitzel. Can I add the palmy as well? And then they just came out with a plain raw schnitzel with nothing on it.
So that's $6 down the drain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Spewing. And, I'm not the type of person to, bring it back up, be like, where the fuck is my palmy? You know what I mean? I was like, I just ate the plain schnitzel, watched Essendon get beat by 100 points on Friday night. And yeah, that was about it.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, it seems like the pub scene is different all around Australia. I mean, pints as well. Take us through pints.
Pints, they don't exist either. They don't.
Is it schooners?
It's schooner.
Yeah.
An imperial. An imperial is a pint.
That just showing off that they're just a century behind the rest of the country.
Yeah, it's like another word that, like, when you talk up synonyms for pint, it's like, I don't know, that probably comes up. I'm going to guess just to be different. And then it just goes schooner, imperial, and then jug. So I go up, I'm like, can I have a pint of this? And they're like, what? Like a pint. Yeah. They had no idea. Some pubs like knew, but like there was this one literally had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, okay, I'll have an like. Then I saw a sign. I was like, can I have an imperial then? They're like, oh, an imperial, yeah. What is an imperial?
That's that's rattled me. I would have no idea.
Yeah.
But you would think they would have heard of what a pint is. Like it's surely that's a global term.
Oh yeah.
But Adelaide again are stuck in
strange. One thing they did have though. What's it called? Have you had a Bilsons before? They like come in the cans.
There's like 47 flavours.
Different flavours. They had what was it called? Oh, I can't remember now. One of their flavours there, a Bilson. It was on tap. It was very good. It was very like a hard candy sort of thing. Yeah.
On tap.
Fruit tingle. I had a couple of them. They were beautiful.
How disappointed was your father when his son has gone up and ordered
no.
Can I please have an imperial of fruit tingle?
I got him to go up and say it. He was like, I'm not doing that. That's embarrassing. I'm like, mate, go up. You can order a fruit tingle. I thought it was quite funny. I thought it was really funny. He was very embarrassed. I was like, yeah, well, I am as well. So, yeah. It was weird. The beers tasted a bit different over there. Mm-hmm. I don't know, just a bit.
Cooper's is their number one. That's their Swanee D,
Cooper's.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, it just tasted, I don't know, the beer here is a lot more smooth, if that sort of makes sense. I don't know, you got to drink it to believe it.
Yeah, got to do it. Yeah,
exactly, but drinking a beer here, like, it just goes down, like, smoothly. You're not sort of like, oh, that's a bit like...
Is it bitterness or...
Yeah, a bit bitter, and then, but just like, I don't know, a bit rough.
Yeah.
Felt a bit rough down the throat. So I've gone like have a couple of beers. And I'm like, I just don't want it. Actually, I can't drink it. Like it just tastes like just doesn't go down my throat right.
And that's why you said I'm gonna have a fruit tingle.
So that's why I chose the fruit tingle, and they went down beautifully. So they were awesome.
You got to do what you got to do. And then obviously Margaret River, a bit closer to home. Yes. Just a camping trip kind of thing.
We stayed at an Airbnb for our 2-year anniversary, so it was quite nice. It was nice to get down there in Busso, and then we just went to Margaret River for the day, and it was a good night. Very nice down there.
Yep. Any visits to the surf league? Did you go have a look at the waves?
No. Did not.
And you didn't go to the festival, did you?
No, there was a lot of people there for the festival. I honestly didn't know it was on until you mentioned it. Saying if I was going down there, I was like, what is that? Like,
yeah, you going to Here Comes the Sun. You're like, mate, the sun comes up every day.
Yeah, I know.
Why would I go to Margaret River just to see the sun?
See the sun every day, mate. Yeah.
I wish, I was so flat. Like late in the week. Because, I wanted to be there, but, there's... for a few other commitment reasons, I thought it was best. Needed to play footy, needed to stay up in Perth. But I might be making a quick visit to the southwest, maybe during this week.
Oh, very nice. Busy lives we live.
Oh, well,
we had to miss the potty last week.
We did. No
Of
potty last
course.
week. We were working through a few things
We
as
were.
well, which you can ask us on personal terms
Yes.
if required. But the show keeps going.
It always does.
It always does.
It's the people's
We
show, and
find a way.
I could feel everyone was getting a bit rattled.
Yeah.
No upload, and I'm ready to start things off today.
I'm really intrigued with what you've got in front of you. Hand dryers. Can you elaborate?
Hand dryers. Yeah, this has been on my mind for a while. Most useless invention ever. Like the hand dryers.
Well,
What they have, one of them has. It's never dried my hands, ever. If there's a hand dryer there, I just go just on the shorts.
so we talk. Okay, so if we think about the evolution of the hand dryer,
Yes.
I mean, in our lifespan at least, I'm thinking a lot of the older bathrooms. I imagine. I mean, if Adelaide have even discovered hand dryers, they would have the ones that just blow out the bottom.
Yep.
Force dependent on the make and the model
Yep.
and the performance.
No Dyson.
Yeah, then
No Dyson.
they don't do an awful lot. They might, blow off the main remnants of liquid, but then it's normally a towel or a shorts job.
Yes.
These new ones where you put your hands
Yes.
in the middle of them,
Do you reckon they do something?
I think they work
I don't.
wonders.
So I still don't reckon they do. I really don't reckon they do. They just get the dead skin off my bloody hands from all my calluses from lifting bare iron in the gym.
yeah.
Yeah, so they're useless, absolutely useless. And then in here at uni, they've got the option. Like, who's gonna got the paper towels?
Yeah,
They're elite. Like, they do the job well, but then the hand dryer is just absolutely useless.
I don't. Maybe you're not. Maybe it's a user
It's
issue.
not a user problem. Like, when I bought my $1,000 cricket bat 2 seasons ago, and I still haven't made a run. It's not a user problem. It's the bat. I got a dud. $1,000 down the drain. Dud. Dud. But
And we're like, when we started a podcast and then
Yeah.
no one listens, that's an audience problem. That's
Yeah.
not a user issue.
why is the website glitching all of a sudden?
Well, that's like a YouTube, Spotify statistics issue.
Yeah.
They're
like-
not updating it
Yeah.
correctly.
Like, there's only so many zeros to fit on the screen, and they just decided to put
They
none of them
just
on.
So when it says 3, it actually means 3 million views.
Yeah.
They just can't even fit it on the screen.
Yeah.
So, and they
Yeah.
can't keep up with just click, 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 click. So
No.
a lot of things in this world are not user issues. Blame it on the performance of such
Yeah.
product.
Yeah. And no, not good. Not good at all. Footy, have you been going? Start of the
Yeah,
season?
yeah. As I say, I had to play. Would have liked to be down south, but probably worth it. Another game, another win for the Bulls. 2-0.
Oh, lovely. Good start.
Playing my role.
What posse are you mainly playing?
It's the high half forward role.
Yeah,
It's-
okay.
It's the
Pushing into stoppages.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
love
just
it.
forward side of the stoppage, cover the
nice.
ground. Absolutely no accountability for a direct opponent.
Good.
And it's very enjoyable. Kick. Yeah, I mean, you're back there, you're rebounding, and then you get the chance to kick goals. It makes my Saturday afternoons very fun.
Oh,
So,
fantastic.
especially when we're winning.
Yes, it's
um,
always better when you win,
yeah.
isn't it?
But I was just saying before, I can't play this week, covering media for Peel Thunder at Optus. Meanwhile, you're taking the reins.
Yeah, well, that was much of my season last year. Worked out, I mean, not well, but I was injured anyway, so I couldn't play, so I could do most of the Peel Thunder interviews. But debut this week for the season. Exact same as last season. I played my first game in round 3 because I was away, and then I got COVID because I was away, and then I debuted, played 2 games, broke my finger, out for the whole season. So hopefully it doesn't end up like that. I'm very keen at the home ground as well against Uni. Going to be a tough game. But starting on the Pine, which is I definitely should be starting there. Nowhere else. It's going to be interesting to see how I go.
Yeah.
As I said before, I reckon I'll either have a blinder or I won't touch it.
How
No in
many
between.
has your number of training sessions attended changed since the start of the preseason?
It's 1.
1, yes. Okay, it's ticked over to 1.
Yes.
How's the fitness feeling?
Yeah, feeling good, man. Feeling good. If you follow me on Strava, you know it's good. You know it's good. So, yeah, keeping fit as always. The tank might be a problem. It's all footy fitness is a different kind of fitness.
It is well, yeah. Match fitness is a whole new ball game,
yes.
especially in a tough position like the bench. It's
bench back pocket rotation,
yeah.
difficult, very difficult. But looking forward to getting out there.
Yeah, keen to see how you go. No more dribbles from the goal square. I hope.
Well, that's okay. I have to get as I said, mate. I put a poll out about this potential goal kicking competition that's been in the works for a while. We have been quite busy, but it will get underway.
I know
very shortly.
You're lucky that you are getting a game under your belt before this.
Yeah. So I say to you, when do you want to do the goal kicking? Yeah, we sort out a time, and you just send me like these ancient clips of me missing a dribbler from directly in front, which was not ideal. Got a spray that day, but we'll move on. But every legend has a off game or an offset shot. You know if you dig deep enough, you can see you'll be able to find me kicking absolute bags. I'm sure you can. You can.
What's the ratio are we talking? Between
I'm an accurate kick a goal. I'm a very accurate kick a goal.
Well, the people suggest differently. Do you know the current result of the poll? I say result. It's been up for 2 hours, so you start to get a gist.
You start to get the gist.
Okay.
What's the trends looking like?
So we've got myself at 84% of the vote. So
doesn't leave much, does
it? If you do the math, that leaves you with 16%.
And one of those votes is me voting for myself. But once again, we saw what happened with the cricket.
Yes.
I was outnumbered in that voting as well. Who do you think? Yeah, you were
that's dumb. That's dumb. That is not a user issue.
Who do you think should have won the cricket? Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, no, that's...
Sorry.
I even voted for you for the cricket.
Yeah, getting a bit amped up here, but honestly, it's what I need. It's giving me motivation. I've copped it on here, this whole journey, to be honest with you. And it's only going to keep getting... It's not going to get better. I'm just going to put that out there.
You've got the underdog story behind you.
I've got the underdog story, and I'm ready to kick some snags. I haven't kicked a ball in 2 months, but hopefully I get a kick on the weekend, but might not. So my first kick of the season might be in the goal kicking challenge.
Amazing. Looking forward to seeing how that one pans out.
Yeah.
Before we move on to what we're all about, which is what the people are sending in, you've just got one more.
Yeah.
One more
okay.
topic.
So this was yesterday, coming home from the great 91.3 Sport FM. Yeah, I was driving home back on to the freeway, and I've merged onto the freeway, and driving quite smoothly on the X trail as you do, and then probably about 50 meters onto the freeway, it's like someone popped a balloon right next to my ear, and I was like, that's probably not good. That I should probably pull over ASAP, and on the freeway it's quite hard to pull over, but they got the emergency bays there, and I've pulled over, and there is a knife blade in my tire.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and it's complete. My tire was in half. In half. I wouldn't have made it another 100 meters.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was pretty deadly. So then you got to call up the RAC, and then that takes Shout out to RAC though, they're great. But again, it does take a little bit of time. So that was my basically whole day yesterday.
The X Trail copped it.
It did cop it. I can get up a photo.
Yeah,
I'm sure
please.
we can put this up because generally
shred it.
Straight through top ways. I'll get a photo. You ready?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's in trouble.
Half. That is in half.
If you're listening on Spotify, you try and describe it it's circled the perimeter of the rim essentially. Just how's that even happened? It's gone in sideways.
Yeah, gone in sideways and then yeah,
it's
not
fully
ideal.
Sliced.
No,
wow,
not ideal. So that's
Is it again, you got a freshie on now?
Freshie
rolling?
Yeah, freshie on now. That earning well below minimum doing this Sunday debrief thing. So I'm well in debt with that right tire now. So yeah, I'm struggling, but we're getting there.
We are getting in more and more desperate need of a sponsor every week.
Yeah, so please, please.
Let's see what the people have to say. We'll start with the Instagram.
Yep.
just put a go on kind of saying, what's been happening. April catch up. Damo Elliott has made mention that he broke some world records with you.
Yes.
I'm assuming this is in reference to last night's back chat.
Yeah, great show. Yeah, really, really good. Yeah, Scully was great. Hammer was great. Everyone was great. Guess JK, Matthew Pavlich, Mark Reddings, all very good. And as we know, Hammer likes to break a world record or two, or likes to attempt to. And most hugs in a minute it was, as you well know. And very, very successful. I think I was probably, he needed 89. And I think I was around the 38 mark.
Okay, yeah, smack bang in the middle.
Back in the middle. So yeah, and it was a good hug as well. You know, I was like getting a bit stressed because you don't want to be that bloke who stuffs up the hug. But luckily we established it was left arm down, right arm up.
Yes,
so like one of the like a sort of bear hug sort of thing. So everyone was coming in like this, like in the line, just like that, just bang bang. So it was a good system, and did very well, Hammer.
What was the total in the end?
I think as soon as they pass it, we
just get to 90. And then
I think we got to 90 and then just celebrated. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
Man.
good.
That's
good.
another one. That's now 5 weeks in a row that Hamish Brayshaw's broken a record.
Yeah, he's in good form. And just in case you do a bit of thing or two with Backchat Shelter beer, the Backchat Brewery. Bloody hell, that went down nicely. Very good. First time.
Shelter Backchat Ale is a fantastic beverage.
It's very nice. It was very, very nice.
If I'm lucky enough to get back down south, the Shelter Brewing Co. itself is just one of the best precincts.
Yes.
In such a good spot. So
couldn't get in there.
Could not get in. Too busy.
Couldn't get in. Too busy, mate. Yeah.
Wow.
Too busy.
Good on them. Good on them. No. So Nick Vlahov, he's
I don't even know what this means. I saw this. I don't know what this. I don't read it.
So Nick says, "Does Rugsy smell good when he sleeps? He always seems to toss and turn too."
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
So I think Nick's implying that.
Does he imply he sleeps in my bed next to me?
Yeah. But then that means he should know the answer to the first part of that.
Yeah, so he's contradicting himself here. I should probably stop leaving the window open to get some fresh air in. So now, okay.
Oh dear. That one probably goes that one probably goes unanswered, Nick.
Yeah.
Emily, does a yellow horse carriage count as a spotto? Maybe in Adelaide.
Oh. Yeah, I reckon it counts.
It's just very rare.
Yeah, yellow is very rare to begin with. So I reckon any yellow thing you count it. Like, could you count? Do you count a postie?
I mean, it's a yellow vehicle on the road.
Mm.
Is that as deep as the legislation states?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Go on.
I reckon we count it.
Yeah.
All right. Tegan says, if you could call anyone dead or alive and have a chat with 15 minutes, who would it be?
Oh wow.
What's a tough one?
Geez, when these questions make us think, it really rattles.
Yeah.
Really rattles
15
the
minutes, chat anyone dead or alive, or who would be someone I'd love to meet?
I mean, obviously, I do a daily as a close partner, but 15-minute chat with Livy on the phone. It's good because, I mean, in person probably max 2-3 minutes because that's that's about as much as the stamina allows. So on the phone, it means like
the connection's gets pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the problem. She's not been able to call for a while. Must just be connection issues.
Oh, well, first one that comes to mind for me is Warnie. Yeah, I reckon he would be a great man to have a chat to.
Warnie would be an intriguing one. He would have a lot of stories which I reckon he's not told as well. Unfortunately, we'll never be able to hear some that maybe never got told. But very interesting man, I would say.
Yeah, he'd be great. He'd be very, very good.
As morbid as it is, like I think the most interesting ones would be like criminals or like serial murderers and stuff.
Okay.
Like just imagine
OJ.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, I suppose it's only worthwhile if they're actually, you know, bit honest about things. But
Exactly.
yeah, that would, you know, imagine just a 15-minute phone call with Ivan Milat, and just be like, Ivan, just
Talk me through it, mate.
man to man, what was going on? What was going through your head? So that's interesting, right?
This is interesting.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
It's a very good question. We'll throw that one out to the audience.
Yeah,
I reckon.
I think so too. What's next?
Last
Last one. Okay, thoughts on the 2024 Toyota RAV4?
Okay.
Istadon.
That'll be from Luke.
Oh, Loki. Yep.
Is it? Yeah.
2024
Yeah.
RAV,
Luke Andrews. Okay.
RAV4.
So there's a bit of
Is there a backstory?
there is a backstory, and honestly, we're at episode 15, and I'm shocked that this story hasn't come up before.
Episode 15.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
no wonder no one's listening.
yeah. I'm actually shocked this one hasn't been.
Does someone have this car? 2024.
No, they don't.
I was going to say that
I mean,
would,
I'm sure someone does out there.
I was going to say that would cost $1 or $2.
The reason Luke brings up the model of the RAV4 is because of a story that dates back to maybe 18 months ago. In the lovely southwest region of WA.
Yep.
In the Margaret River region, there was a concert at the River pub. Just, you know, maybe 5-minute drive out of the town centre. Myself, Rory Jarman, and Zach Bennett, two wonderful blokes. We went down there on the Friday evening. We were staying at this place just down the road.
Yeah.
So walked up like to see this concert. It's British India, Australian band. One of their songs was on like AFL Evolution, the first one. So you'd know it when you'd know it if you heard it.
AFL Evolution, that brings back some times.
That was the only song I knew, and it was a good trip. We're just going to be down there for a couple of nights. So we're at the River pub on this Friday night. Just us three, and there was a couple girls our age that catches our eye. You know, when we first walked in, and you know, you make eye contact, you kind of acknowledge, but you know, you move on with your night, and you think, well, you know, if paths cross again, then sure. But knowing that that's likely, considering it's just a small pub, you're on holiday, small town. So sure enough. Can't remember how it came about, but you know, started chatting. This might have just been before the concert started. In typical fashion, I wasted some money I don't have on drinks for other people who I've met 5 minutes before.
People's person.
Yeah, I'm a people pleaser. So I bought some drinks. Anyway, you know, the concert unfolds, this, that, and you know, there's not really anywhere else to go. You can go up to Settlers, but it's the same gig. You know, it's a pub. It's Friday night. It's a small town. There's no real like big event on, so might as well hang around. You know, talk with the friends what we've made, and you know that it was becoming apparent that a connection was being established between myself and one of the one of these, you know, acquaintances who would now become we'll say more than acquaintances. So yeah, you know, we're chatting. We both now consumed, you know, an abundance of beverages, and you know, as happens after a few beverages, you start loosening up. The chat starts advancing. Now, these girls had been just on a road trip, as in like they just been staying out the back of their car. It happened to be a RAV4.
Yep.
So, my mates are all yapping, and she's gone, oh, do you want to come across to the RAV4 with me? Like, do you want to go across the road? So, as, you know, because of the precedents which had been set in conversation, it was only really, you know, going one way. Like, okay, why are we going to the RAV4? That has been set up with a mattress in the back because they've been living out of it for 2 nights. So, kind of, you know, swirling over there. And then we're like, in the back of the RAV4, it's kind of like, you know,
watching a movie,
popcorn.
Maxi
I think she had a copy of Genesis verse 3.
Nice.
Just bit of Bible time.
One of my favourites.
Bit of it's a great read.
It is.
And then she starts going, oh shit, like starting to feel a bit nauseous here.
Yeah.
You know, maybe one too many body Red Bulls or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh shit, like I'm so sorry, I'm gonna like step out of the car and just obliterates the side of the car. And because like obviously I've stepped down, I'm like, oh shit, like, you know, being hell supportive. Half of it's gotten on like my shorts I was wearing, half of it's on like the tires, like, you know, bit like your X Trail, the tire was in all sorts.
Yeah.
So, you know, obviously priorities have changed at this point. I'm going, oh no, like, gonna have to, you know,
need new shorts.
Exactly. So I left her right there and ran up to the Rusty store and got some new shorts and then moved on with my night. No, obviously, you know, oh fuck, do you have water? Like, yeah, trying to help her out. No one wants to be in a, you know, we've all been there where, you know, it's kind of you can't really stop. You're starting to swirl a bit here. The stomach is just getting absolutely expelled. So wasn't aware that was the situation that was about to unfold. But yeah, obviously, both found the funny side of it. I think she needed that, and then, you know, we called for assistance, and I think she probably everyone woke up a little bit rough the next morning. Yep. But it's a funny story to tell.
It is. Did you keep in contact after that, or was that the one and only interaction?
It was. Stayed in like contact for a bit. Ran into her at GTM like last year. Oh yeah. Should have been a few months afterwards. But yeah, haven't heard much since.
Ooh.
So. But no, very very funny story to tell, and I'm surprised. Rory hasn't brought that one up, which I was kind of expecting when we started this potty. But Luke loves that one as well.
Oh, beautiful. Well, so, good to hear.
There you go. We do get told that we hardly ever, you know, tell our own stories. So there you go. There's one.
It's been quite uninteresting.
Yeah, it's not enough happens.
No.
Or we just hide our own stories behind the covers of you know, our mates will send something in and you know, we just read it and then don't make mention that they're actually talking about us.
Yep. So. Yep, of course.
Bit of Google Docies time, you know the drill. Get on there. Links are in the bios. You can make these anonymous, and very solid contributor, as always, is... Actually, I don't know. My Google Docs is glitching. I don't know if this is... I think this is just an anonymous one. There's no name listed. It's towards you, mate. How are you so good at AFL fantasy?
It was about time someone, you know, bring this up. Like, I haven't even had that good a start of the year, and I'm getting these sort of comments. So we're on the way up the prime Tom Rockcliffs. Only the real ones know how prime Tom Rockcliffe. He was something else, mate. Yeah, we're going well. We're cruising at the moment, and then right when the peak of the AFL season starts is when my team starts rising even more. And we might as well...
Premierships aren't won in April.
No, they're not. We might as well get an update on the AFL Fantasy Sunday Debrief
That is
League.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Leaderboard. The leaderboard, I'm in plenty of leagues here.
Yeah, it's just an expert.
Yeah, expert at its finest.
Yeah, there's 20 people in the comp, which is a good turnout.
It is. Where are you, mate? You have to scroll down quite far.
Yeah.
Have you registered? You haven't registered a win yet, it seems.
We're 0-5.
Yeah, 0-5. 30 an hour. What is behind that name?
Because I actually get paid legally, as opposed to...
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to make coffees as well. It's a good gig.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. The apprentice boys weren't very happy that I get paid more to do an easier job.
Yeah. So. Yeah. But Andrew, murdered on the footy field. He's on top. Damo in second, and I'm sitting pretty in third with the one loss. Probably a miscalculation there. But again, if you look at the percentage,
it's a product issue, not a user issue.
If you go on percentage, look at that biggest percentage. What if you go points for? I drop a little bit, but again, it's about the ladder. Calculation problems. Who have I got this week? Who is that? I gotta double check. Brandon.
Yeah, okay. Who's he's in fourth. That's a massive game.
It's huge.
It's got big ramifications
And
early in the
who
season.
have you got this week?
It doesn't really matter, mate.
You've got.
Oh, wait, no, I have Brandon.
You have Brandon.
I have Brandon.
I have. There's
Oh,
two Brandons. Well, there you go.
Well, okay. So I've got Brandon Edwards. He's in fourth, and then Hannah's Brandon Hannaby. Where's he sitting? Ninth. Okay, so mid-table, he could rattle you.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen there.
Not a chance.
I'm currently leading my matchup, but my
nice.
captain has already played. So
How
it was Rowan Marshall when he was shit.
Oh, Jesus. Have you ever heard of a vice captain
Tim
champion?
English got given an absolute bath. Gave him an absolute bath.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, just a side note though, feel good story there. Andy Waldock on top. He did his ACL a couple of weeks ago, and I'm glad to see him achieving well in something.
Not for much longer, Andy, I'm afraid, brother.
Got that.
And if you know, like I messaged this bloke probably about 5 million times. Join the draft league. Comes to draft night. Oh shit! I haven't joined the league and it's full. So Fitzy's not even in the +6 King draft league. But once again, if we go to the ladder with that, where is your boy sitting? He's sitting pretty on top.
You weren't even happy with that draft. You walked away from that feeling flat.
I was flat, but
so did
once
I.
Again,
because I wasn't even.
You
involved.
weren't even there,
I rocked
mate.
up and then realised I hadn't signed up, so that wasn't my finest evening. But.
Yeah. So look, if you want to keep pumping me up about my fantasy skills, we can keep doing that. But hopefully that doesn't jinx me for the rest of the round.
I don't know if this is. I'm going to look at the times on this one. 11, 16, 11. Okay, this is almost certainly the same person then. Went back to back, and in their next one said, "See you struggling in fantasy there, Ronan." So it's you said earlier, you're like, I always cop the flack. Here we go. It's
a long game.
Now I'm the underdog.
Yep.
You know,
it's a long game.
And as we've been through, yes, I am struggling in fantasy, but I don't know. I'm making 30 an hour, so get fucked. It's another no name. What is this even? Do you know what this means? I am scared of skinwalkers.
What is I swear I've heard of that before. I don't know what
In Navajo culture, a skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal.
I think I'd be scared of them too by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
If you were to be any animal, what animal would you be? If you were to die, and you were chosen to come back to life as an animal in your new life, what animal would you choose to be?
I'd like something that flies, I think. Yeah. Wouldn't mind being a bird. How good's that?
Yeah, that'd be quite
good. Get the views.
Yeah.
I mean, if we... I wouldn't want to be on the water all the time. So, but I mean, a fish is pretty cool.
Yeah, fishes are cool.
Yeah.
They're cool.
I'm going to have to answer yours. You'd have to be an armadillo because that's what you've been compared to. Is there any other options you would take?
Yes. Not off the top of my head. I'm thinking. Flying would be nice. I'm thinking pelican would be cool. They fly. They've got some nice chompers on them.
Yeah.
They can eat a large meal.
What about a Sasquatch? I don't think they're even real, but they're like the big.
Sassy from Big Les. Other than him, there's not many of them going around. But it's an age-old question.
It's huge. Yeah. I'll tell you what I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to be a skinwalker. So I don't know. I don't know who sent this in. And I don't know if this is this a big topic at the moment? Is this or is this just something off the top of your head?
It looks like a movie came out called Skinwalker in 2006 there, but only rated 2 stars on the old website there. So we could do a live screening of the Skinwalker.
Yeah, maybe we should start doing a haunted and abandoned series.
Yeah,
do some ghost tours. Yeah, I wouldn't want to run into one of these things.
Yep.
That's outrageous. But anyway, thanks for that one. We'll move on.
This one's also anonymous. Get ready on Saturday for the Doggies to smash the Dockers.
Well, that's next week.
It is next week.
Okay.
Getting a bit ahead of yourself, but I like the confidence, but I'm afraid that's just not going to happen.
I don't think it will. You know what I'm nervous for, though? The Derby tomorrow. Because back, wind the clock back a few years when West Coast at the peak of their powers and we weren't expected to win. Then I was actually quite excited for Derby because it was like, oh, this is a chance. Like, this could be the chance. We went 6 years without a win. This is the chance to win. Now there's nothing to gain because they are that bad.
Well, they got a win last week.
They did.
but Richmond are even worse, so it's okay.
I think.
Eagles now have the least amount of games lost to injury.
Oh, really?
Like the least, yeah, because like blokes like Sheed are back in like the Waffle, Gaff, and whatnot. Liam Ryan,
Yeah.
they're all like playing, and I think West Coast had like 100, or it was either 100 or like 200 or 300 something. Richmond had 2,000 games lost to injury.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah.
So, because I mean, a full strength of Richmond isn't even that bad, but West Coast also have, according to the West Australian, like the second coming of Jesus in Harley Reid.
Who was the first?
Gonna
actually.
get towelled up by Andy Brayshaw, and
Yeah.
Caleb Sarong, and Hayden Young on the weekend, and I can't wait to see it. This could age terribly.
It could.
Give us a prediction.
Fremantle by 29 points for Matthew Pavlich
Yeah, good.
in honour of him.
Yeah, Ross Glendenning. Glendenning Allen. Sorry.
Glendenning Allen.
Yeah.
That's tough. I reckon. Well, unfortunately, Tabernar's not playing, so that would have been a no-brainer there if he was to win that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Ethan Hughes is up there.
Yeah. Bailey Banfield might just come out and kick
Bales
seven.
Bales is good. I'll rate Bales.
Yeah.
Thinking, not Brandon Walker, maybe not.
Could be a game where
Let's-
Freddie just comes out and like sets
could
it on
be.
fire.
It very well could be. I'm gonna go. Again, that stuff. I'm gonna go Hayden Young.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah, I love him in the midfield, and he's due for like a game, like a midfield game that like actually catches attention over East rather than just Yeah, I'll go. Jeez, I really hope we just pump him. I'll go Fremantle by 65,
Yeah, love it.
and Jai Amos 6 goals, and we'll win the medal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about time a key forward won a medal. Like anyone other than a mid won a medal.
Scully said if Luke Jackson was a pure ruck, he would win the Brownlow.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the
could
thing.
win a Brownlow.
Sean Darcy's back this week as well. So
Yeah. Could kick a couple.
So
Or Jacko.
yeah, Jackson will go down. Will go up forward for a bit as well. That's interesting. Yeah, no, Jackson will be a shout. Listen to the. Okay, this is. I don't know if my screen's glitching. So if there's meant to be names attached to these.
Well, I think he's just because he is now like the CEO of the Sunday Debrief. Yubsy's name, pardon me, comes up on everyone's thing. Might just be a glitch on your end.
And
but
in fact, it says on every screen at the moment, it says, "This is Yubsy. Tonight is the NBCC end of season presentations, where I'm going to drink all the beers that there is none left. Thought I'd let everyone know to prepare in advance for no beers."
yeah, it is the
says
awards
that
night tonight.
on every screen.
Yeah. Maybe he's just submitted it 80 times.
But anyway, so apologies if someone has attached a name to this, but it doesn't come up. So this is what they said. Listen to this outrage. The other day, me and a few of my friends went out to an Eagles training session. Now, personally, not any of us go for the West Coast Eagles, although it was 2020 for the plot, and we really wanted to see Harley Reid. It was 2020, or maybe, I'm guessing saying 2024.
Yeah, right.
We wanted to see Harley Reid, as my dearest friend is absolutely head over heels for him. Fair enough, he's Jesus. Lo and behold, we arrived and he was not there. We had been there for a few minutes, we may have been a few minutes or a few hours late, but personally, I think a rising star should get all the training they can. What's your opinion on this? Okay.
I think.
I butchered that a little bit, but the key question is Harley Reid.
Better you than me. It's okay.
Harley Reid was not training when they got there. Should he have been training?
Well, I think it depends what kind of training it was. Like if it's like I went to the Dockers captain's run in Adelaide, mate. Fifey was playing with bloody tennis balls. Mate, they didn't do anything. They just did like little drills, and like not everyone was out there. So it could have been something like that where, they're just taking a rest and, just having a little bit of fun before the game. But like if it was an actual proper training session, then he probably should have been out there, the young kid.
What you also have to understand about Harley Reid, though, and if you read the West Australian, you'd know this on the back page every week, every day, is that Harley Reid has a lot of commitments. He's the greatest AFL player of all time. He is the son of God. So he's got
Has to turn water into wine.
He's got
and
bread
stuff.
to make. He's got fish. He's got people to feed.
Yep.
He's the Prime Minister. He's best mates with the Dalai Lama. He's, takes daily, trips to
Jerusalem?
Yeah. He's an astronaut. Like, he goes to the NASA space station to see how they're going. He's a busy boy.
He is busy.
And like, he still has to have his breakfast and stuff, which is also reported on.
Yeah.
So
and
like,
he should have won the first, 5 rising stars, but like you can only win one 1 week, but like he should have won all 5 of them because he's just that much better than the rest of them.
And he has to wait till the end of September to claim to like actually wear the Brownlow.
Yeah,
it's inevitable that he gets it. But
Freo lost to a controversial call.
Yes.
Eagles get beaten by Sydney. Harley Reid kicks a goal, does this with his jumper. Harley Reid locked in at West Coast for the next 30 years. That was it right there. Back page. And Dockers get this little snippet in the bottom right.
Doesn't matter. Who cares?
He's star of the show.
I actually give the West credit. They really backed Freo in on that whole Carlton debacle, saying we were robbed. I was actually quite happy with that.
Oh, good.
Rather than
because we were. Because at the game you had no idea what was going on. Everyone was like, "What?" And then it was just a double free kick. Yeah. So there you go. Hey, Clarkey on Sport FM yesterday.
Jordan Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Did he speak of that game? Or,
it was brought up a little bit, but he again backs his statement about he was angry at himself that he just let through a goal. Like he said it after the goal, like the first goal was kicked.
Yeah.
I think, and then it was about to go back to the middle, and then he's sworn at himself. He says, and then the umpire doesn't hear what he says, but then again plays the free kick.
Outrageous.
Yeah, we could go all day about it, but once again, we should have won the game against Port Adelaide.
That is, yes.
We were the better team on that day.
Yeah, that's true. However, wasn't too impressed with Zach Butters cleaning Banner's jaw off with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, clean hit though.
Clean.
Yeah, no weeks apparently. Yeah, side of the jaw, clean.
Another might be anonymous, might not be. Again, apologies if this should be named and it's not giving me it. But thoughts on Jake Stringer's turn to Islam?
The package.
Wow, he really does do it all.
He does do it all. Yeah. Express package Jake Stringer.
Yeah.
He's been playing very well this season. Actually, the package.
He has been.
He's been very good in a team that is very inconsistent. Hate to be a Bombers fan.
Yeah, you would, but then again,
anything's better than Freo.
Yeah. So look, that's news to me. Whoever sent that in, he must have been having a word with Harley Reid on Harley's weekly Mecca trip. But yeah, okay, look, good on him. So, and last one, and this one actually does have it. Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go. So this is from the great man himself. From Yubsy, the esteemed president of the Sunday Debrief Party. Sorry, I said CEO. Sorry. Yubsy is the president. So he says a few things to address, fellas. First of all, we turn our attention to the Strawberry Gate. Oh, yes, right. Strawberry Gate.
You weren't happy with fruits.
We stand by Reginald and condemn those who have subjected the great man to any form of physical, verbal, or cyberbullying. Second of all, we have insider information that Yubsy himself has not submitted any form of content this episode. Well, apparently he has. But will still be eagerly listening in come to the aftermath of Saturday night. Any person claiming to be Yubsy in this episode is an imposter and will be deported immediately. We cannot confirm or deny the truthfulness of any allegations at this time. Finally, with regard to the 2 above points, this is definitely Yubsy, by the way, this is written. We want to make it crystal clear that messing with the Sunday Debrief Party will be met with strong resistance. We have made many powerful allies, whether that be within the United Nations, Commonwealth, or the International Monetary Fund / World Bank. Don't be foolish, he says.
Yubsy goes back.
He has spoken. The CEO, that I think has gone out by email to everyone who has ever listened.
That's huge. This is why he's the president. He speaks. He speaks his mind. He stands up for us, and that's it's great to see.
He's very well articulated, Yubsy. I get to be face to face with him tonight at the awards night, which will be good.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
So are you suiting up then?
Yeah, suiting up. Yeah,
good,
to win fucking nothing. I would have been winning nothing.
It did.
Unless there's a person who was dropped for the semi-final award, then I would have won that. But We move on.
But it's you're not thinking about it still.
No, I'm definitely haven't thought about it at all. Yeah, no, never.
Yubsy's mention of verbal abuse and cyberbullying just reminded me that I wanted to go back through the TikTok comments. From last week.
Yes. There's always comments. One day we need to sit there and make a compilation of all the comments we've got.
I think so. So this is on Keegan blind ranking Fred against possible. So yeah, few people had some things to say. Kelly Webb, to the point. Boring.
Yeah.
So it's,
constructive criticism. Okay.
Yeah.
Not the worst we've gotten. Definitely not.
Certainly not. This one's probably the best one. The username is as it always is. It's just like a cryptic, like little combination of letters.
These people are creating different accounts to comment on our stuff, mate. We're getting in their heads.
So yeah, this one really cuts deep. Holy smokes, fellas! Please never do another podcast episode. Ain't nobody want to listen to you guys.
Well, it's true.
Damn it.
Yeah, some of those are funny.
So
funny.
as of that comment, this will be the last episode because he does clearly no one wants to listen.
No.
And he said and I mean the use of holy smokes shows that he's quite passionate.
Smokes.
He really means it. So yeah, is what it is. Gonna have to cop it and yeah.
What can you do? What really can you do? It's we try and put ourselves out there for the people and we get nothing but criticism back at us.
Devastating.
Devo.
Now, that's everything. That's everything from the audience there. That's the Google Docs. We'll refresh the quickfire again before we
probably nothing, but we'll just for the sake,
just for the fun of it,
just for the sake of it, we'll give it a refresh.
But I've got something for you.
Oh, you do? Okay.
So I don't know if you saw there was a list came out of like the top 100 most boring tourist landmarks in the world. And within this list of 100 included
the cactus.
Included
Big banana.
They didn't even they must not even count as landmarks. But what did make the list in Perth was
Perth Mint.
The
Onslow Museum.
There's so many great places. Obviously they're not boring enough. But okay, on the list was the Bell Tower and the State Museum.
Our State Museum.
Our State Museum.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it just got me thinking, we love to back our city in. We love to talk well of Perth. So we want to show the city some love. I'll give you 5 of Perth's finest landmarks.
Okay.
And you blind rank them 1 to 5.
Oh,
one being the best.
Yep.
And then 5 being the worst.
You should know I'm good at this, mate. DRN1 Sports Wrap every Monday night live, 6 p.m. Regan Spear and Josh Bruce do this very often.
Love a good blind ranking.
Love it.
So you're all over it.
All over it.
So I'll give you. Okay, I'll go. The first one I'll give you. One of them that was on the list, the Bell Tower.
Honestly, what is the Bell Tower? I don't.
Like the Bell Tower.
I know what a bell. What is the
Bell Tower?
What is the Bell Tower?
The Bell Tower is Perth's greatest landmark.
I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen that.
That is outrageous.
That looks quite cool. Lit up.
That is outrageous. You can't have lived in Perth your life and
where is it? Is it in the city?
It's at like Barrack Street, like the jetty, just along from Elizabeth Quay.
Yeah, right. Based on that, it can go 3.
Like yeah, smack bang. That's
looked quite cool. Lit up though.
That really has rattled me.
I thought it was just like some old like bell tower like where the clock doesn't work or something like that.
Well, now it's to be fair. Now it's like it's also covered by all the new buildings, but that's right. Okay. Kings Park. And that's including like think about the view. And the Anzac Memorial. A couple of restaurants up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1. Yeah, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a point of difference from other places.
It is.
Isn't it? It's like the biggest inner city park in the Southern Hemisphere or something. That's something to put on Perth's resume.
It is. Don't tell me Kings Park was on that boring list, was it?
I don't think so.
Good.
No.
Yeah, good.
All right.
So that's 1 and 3.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. I don't know what's next, but I reckon it's going to be all worse than Old Kings Park.
The boat shed.
What is the boat shed?
It's close to the
Is
statue.
Is this like at Hillary's where all the boats are kept, or something?
No, it's on Mounts Bay Road.
Mountain Bay Road. That's where I popped my tyre. Oh right.
The Crawley boat shed.
Oh, that can go 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I know I know where that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it. Yeah.
There's not a lot to it.
There's not.
All right.
2 and 5 left.
Elizabeth Quay
Elizabeth
as
Quay.
a whole now, and obviously it's still growing.
Elizabeth Quay. Elizabeth Quay. I always thought it was Quay. Much like Munich. And
Obviously, Munich is Perth's biggest
I
landmark.
remembered the other suburb that I never could pronounce as well. I always thought Thornley was Thornisle. Thornisle.
You know what? That makes more sense than turning Mouchet into Munich.
Yeah.
Like, it's because you've just Thornley, you've just switched a couple letters.
Yeah.
That one's more understandable.
That was the one I remember because someone called in today from Thornley. I was like, how do you spell Thornley? I'm like, oh, yeah, that's the one. Ooh. Yeah, let's go 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be better than that pointy thing.
The bell tower.
The bell tower.
See, now the last one I'm going to give you, I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
The last one, I think you're now going to wish you left for 2.
Have you pre-prepared this, or are you just going to give me a good one just so
I'm kind of making it up, but I knew I wanted to include this one.
Yeah.
Optus Stadium and the footbridge, that whole precinct.
Well, it's going to have to go 5, unfortunately. But that would probably be my 1 and outside everything.
It would have been 1.
Or
Yeah.
Kings Park. Or maybe 2.
Yeah.
I'd still go Kings Park 1 and then Optus. Or it depends. I don't know. During the day, I still reckon Optus is like up there. But like at night time, Kings Park is elite. Optus is still elite.
Yeah, because at night time, Optus and the Ridge has the lights on, but then at the same time, the view from Kings Park gets better.
Exactly. So in terms of overall, with day and night, I'm still going to go Kings Park 1, Optus 2.
Yeah.
Ideally, but Optus is at 5, obviously. So that's a fail for me. Yeah, unfortunately.
And I'll just throw a 6th one for fun. Where would you have put the Midland Shopping Centre?
Top 2 at least. Yeah. Got a couple good stores in there. Yeah, made some good friends as well. There. Yeah, a couple good
up there with Armadale.
A couple good mates that just wanted to come for a drive with me in my car and like wanted to follow me. But yeah, I thought it was quite a nice gesture.
I got a white van tour in the car park.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What lollies were they selling? Or they're sold out.
Last time
I went to, they were sold out.
Yeah.
They said they had Whiz Fizz for 30 cents each and Zappos as well.
So I think I preferred the RAV4, but the white van was okay.
Yeah.
Maybe next week we'll have to do suburb blind rankings.
Yeah, blind ranking's always good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Always get shit comments on TikTok as well, so we'll be up.
And that's good for content.
It always is. We're always the centre of attention.
Yeah. Oh, mate. It's been great to be back in our favourite space.
Yes, much planned for the weekend?
Media for Peel, so I can't play. And then, I was just hanging around for the Derby. Hopefully we get up. And then, probably celebrate with a few beverages. And then, I don't know. You, as you say every week, don't want to just close the movements. But I think Leaderville will be a good shout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yourself?
Yes. We've got the awards night tonight. Then...
Bar tab?
Bloody hope so.
It doesn't matter. Yubsy's taking all the beers.
Yeah, so it's at the club tonight. So we've cut the cost down. It wasn't Optus last year, so it's a big cut down. So that hopefully means some more brewskis behind the bar. But then I got a game on Saturday as well. So does it really matter? I don't know. Still gonna try my hardest, of course, for the Ocean Ridge Football Club. But
going to the Derby?
No. Well, Eagles home game. Unfortunately could not grab a ticket.
There are some back up there if you do change your mind.
Is there?
There are tickets available.
Is there tickets available?
There are.
You're kidding.
Yeah, no. They always have like resales like in the last 24 to 48
and what that
hours.
like I always see like that TikTok and it's like when that one guy who resells tickets on tickets or something like that. Like is that what it's on?
It's on Ticket. No, just on Ticketmaster. They always have like allocations.
How much for?
Oh, it's West Coast, so probably $273.54 for restricted view.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, hop on there. And
Yeah, I
might
might.
see you at the Campfield then tomorrow night.
Okay. Yeah, if I can get a ticket, that'd be quite lovely.
All right. Take care, everyone. And hopefully back to consistent.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
good.
Hopefully having a few more things next week around for some possible kicking of goal of the oval ball.
Yeah. Depends how you play this week. I might get scared. If you kick
Yeah.
like 5, be like, nah,
I
don't bother.
would be as well.
All right. Take care of yourselves. And
Thank you guys.
we'll be back.
Once again, we'll be back.